So in this example, we are given that f of x is equal to the square root of x, and we are given that g of x is equal to x minus 1. And we are asked to find f of g of x, okay? So the first thing you want to do is ask yourself, what is the inside function and what is the outside function? Just like that example in the last video of the Russian doll, you want to know which doll has to go inside the other, right? So think of it like g of x is my inside function and f of x is my outside function. So what I want to do is put g of x nestled inside of f of x. Okay, so let's talk about the mechanics of how we do that. The first thing we do, and I'm just going to write f of g of x, that's going to be equal to, we're going to write the outside function and we're going to leave a space for x. So we're going to take this radical and in place of x, we're going to put a huge set of parentheses. Okay, that's what you're going to do. That's the space that you're going to put it in. So again, back to our analogy, right? This outside function, right? This is like my f of x. I'm leaving a space, right? All right, now what are we going to do next? We're going to put in that g of x. So we're going to take, this is like g of x, right? We're going to put g of x inside f of x, and it's going to look like one function, but really we know there's two in one. All right, so here we go. G of x, right, is x minus 1. That's going to go inside the parentheses. Done. Now, just to get fancy, you may be asked questions like find the domain. We have been over this. You know what to do. What are the x values that are allowed to go in this function? Remember, when you're asked for domain, what are the real numbers that are allowed to go in the function? In this case, it would be square bracket 1 to infinity. You're allowed to put 1 in and have a 0 under a square root. Okay, let's try another example. Hopefully that made sense. In this example, we are given that f of x equals x cubed minus 3x plus 4, and we are given that g of x is equal to 2x plus 5, and we want to find f of g of x. So again, I'm going to ask myself, what is the inside and outside function? G of x is the inside function. And by the way, it doesn't always have to be, it's just kind of how I'm making these examples. F of x is the outside function. Okay, so to do this right, I'm going to take the outside function, I'm going to rewrite it, leaving a huge set of parentheses or space for x. So parentheses cubed minus 3 times parentheses, got to move over a little bit, plus 4. All right, that's my outside function. That's like my shell, right? Inside of the parentheses, I'm going to drop in my inside function. It's going to go everywhere there was an x, because everywhere there's an x, I leave parentheses. So 2x plus 5, 2x plus 5. Okay, and you can, multiply that out. I'm not going to do that in the video, but you can. Again, if you're asked for the domain, because this is a polynomial function, degree 3, all real numbers will work. Okay, hopefully that helped. Now we're going to talk about a slightly more difficult example. And I'm actually going to give you 3 functions, right? There's no reason I can't stack 3 functions inside of each other. So what if I had f of x equals, I won't make this example too complicated, but 2x squared. What if I had that g of x equals, I don't know, x plus 1? And what if I said that h of x equals a? All right, so let's just make this interesting, right? What if I now asked you to find f of g of h of x? All right, make sure I have all the right parentheses. Well, here, think of stacking 3 dolls, right? We're going to work from the inside out. And so that's what I would do in this particular case. If you have more than one, I would go inside out. Okay, so I encourage you to pause the video and try this one on your own. In the next video, I'm going to provide the answer for how this will work.